Hello, all. Yes, Sean let me sit in the pub again just to take a little time off at this busy junction in my year. He asked me if I could do a shout out for God Squad Canada and tell you all the good work these men are doing. Uh, they have been working their butts off doing barbecue outreach, putting on their 26th annual men's conference. They're preparing for their 27th annual men's conference on March 22nd and 23rd at Ascension Parish. So please keep your eyes open for when that registration page. They're working on a new look for their website so that they can keep you informed, engage other men, and we'd love to hear from you. They asked me to ask each and every one of you to consider sending a message on what God Squad has done in their life and how they hope to use what they've learned to become that leader in their home and their parish. Uh, that's one of the big pushes that God Squad's done in this last year is promoting that small men's group where we can engage each other and go deep with one another. I know up north, if I don't have my buddies with me that I can just unwind and share the struggles of making those toys for all the kids in the world, it would become very hard. The North Pole is quite isolating, but many of the men today are very isolated here in the real world. Uh, they're so caught up in the busyness, but they're lonely. A friend shared that Gallup poll where 142 countries and over 25% of people feel extremely lonely. And the demographic was largest in 19 to 29-year-olds. We got a problem, men, and we need to help one another to solve this. And that's where God Squad's trying to grow ministry to men in every diocese in Canada. And as such, God Squad needs the funds. What was once just some volunteers trying to do it on the side of their plate, now we have full-time members so that we can increase the mission to get this message across Canada to help build up men. There's lots of positive signs. Cranbrook had their very first men's conference this year. Prince George had their very first men's conference this year. Brampton, Ontario had their very first men's conference this year. And lots of other signs of hope. Ascension Parish had 80 men when God Squad went to do their first men's breakfast. That's such a good sign of hope. So, in order for God Squad to help grow ministry to men across Canada, we need your help. We've got a very generous donor or patron or benefactor, whatever you want to label him as, who's willing to match your donation up to $25,000. So please help us as we grow. We're, like I said, revamping our website, and that can't just be done any longer by volunteers on the side. We need help, and we need to spread the message of hope to men that they're not alone, that they have brothers that will walk with them and be with them in the battle. So God Squad's partnering with St. Mary's University for a St. Mary's Festival on June 1st, where God Squad's going to host their very first disc golf tournament. And you might see some Spalumbo's sausages and the God Squad barbecue trailer there as well. There's talk of brisket. So keep that one open and in your calendar. And there's lots of other initiatives that they'd like to do and sponsor young men events so that we can engage those young men under the age of 40. Tell them God loves them, has an amazing plan for them, and they're not alone, that they have brothers that want to walk with them. They've got wise guys that are in their 60s willing to share the wisdom that they've learned in this lifetime. We are so blessed. We just need to share that with each other and be able to share our struggles, our sorrows, and our joys. There's a lot to be joyful about, especially coming into this season where I spread joy with a few toys under the tree, but we are talking about the whole reason for our hope and joy. God sent his only beloved Son into this world and entrusted a simple man by the name of Saint Joseph to look after that baby and his mother. So if you're ever looking for that role model, look to Saint Joseph, who felt ill-equipped but was given the graces by God to fulfill his mission. Now he has names like Terror of Demons, Patron of the Universal Church. So do not be afraid to ask him for help, but don't be afraid to ask your fellow brother for help. And ask us for your prayers. We have a hotline to the Seeds of the Word community here that are helping us with prayers. So prayer@godsquad.ca if you want us to pray for you this Christmas season. But we'd love to see your help on this Giving Tuesday, which is a fairly new phenomenon, but we might as well get on the bandwagon. And like I said, we've got a donor that's willing to match up to $25,000 till Christmas. So please use godsquad.ca and go to our donation page, or you can send a donation to donations@godsquad.ca, and please make sure you include your personal information so we can get you that tax receipt. I want to thank you for just all you've done, and I look forward to what we're going to do in the new year. Sitting up at the North Pole, I get to see all of this in action, and I can't wait to see where God leads men in Canada in 2024. God bless and have a great day.